Welcome to day three for the fake viewers of 12 Days of Cookiemas. Muss. I like that one.
No, I don't. But that's exciting though, that it's day three of our 12 days of Cookiemas.
I
How,
agree.
how's the weather over there?
It's nice.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's
like
cool.
it gets warmer in the afternoon like usual, but it definitely starts off cooler and it ends nice and cool, and it's been nice. Can't complain.
It is colder than a witch's tit outside.
I love that saying.
I know. I really want to say it. You can also say witch's tit in a brass bra when it's like really cold. But it's colder than a witch's
That
tit.
sounds cold.
Yeah, I think I woke up this morning. It was like, oh, like 20 something degrees outside. So,
Whoa, it's
yeah,
happening. When is it winter? Like when does that happen?
December 22nd.
Oh my gosh, you're right there. No wonder.
Yeah. So it's getting cold. So I appreciate it, even though there was very little fall this year. But,
Yeah, it went fast, didn't it?
climate change is a myth. Don't forget that, Maddie. That
I
we're fucking
know.
around people. Again, we're just totally fucking around with that one.
Same way tariffs work. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It's going to get absorbed. Nothing's going to be more
I
expensive.
love how you said absorbed.
How else do
That
you
was
say it?
funny.
How, I don't know how else to
Anyway,
say it.
I
Anyway,
can't
let's
think
just
about
get
this shit.
let's get to this.
Let's get cooking. And today's a cookie, but it's not a cookie like a cookie. It's a bar, which I love a fucking bar because you can make one pan and feed many motherfuckers.
I love a good bar. And if you listened to Cookie Mystery number two,
Hmm.
one of our ingredients that you did have to go by extra, you're going to use in this recipe. So
So
it's not
clever.
going to go to waste.
So clever.
Yeah, not going to go to waste. So let's do this.
Go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna confess. I did not make this one.
I am so sorry that
I know.
Marietta is lazy.
Yo, the kids have been
Okay?
home all week and I've been
Yo,
even busier.
Variella is super lazy, but you
Damn.
guys will be glad to know that I, with no children, okay,
King balls.
baked these cookies. I'm going to tell you a secret.
Oh God.
Okay?
What?
I know you love the conversation start out like this. So the day before yesterday, today, and tomorrow, I baked all those cookies in one night.
I know you did. You took one for the team.
I had to take one for the team that night because I had have you ever and I'm sure everybody can attest to this. Have you ever just had a week where you only had one night available to do
All the time.
anything you have to get done?
Yeah.
And that was me. It was only one day available. I was like a Sunday and I had grocery shopping, I had all my errands, and then came home at nighttime and I was baking until like midnight. And
Because this is a labor of love.
so I don't know if people know we really do try out every single recipe
Yeah.
that we get.
That's why
Like,
sometimes we miss a week because we don't have time to
yeah,
try a
there's no
recipe.
fucking time to try it.
Yeah. So
And it's
we're,
like, it's like Monday, and Mari's like, what are we gonna do for food FAQ? And I'm like, Mari, I had a handful of Doritos for dinner tonight. So I don't know what to tell you.
yeah. And it happens sometimes,
Yeah,
but
it
not
does.
this time because this cookie must, and we really put the pedal to the metal for
You
this
must
one.
it's fucking exciting. So I really like this. Let's get started with cookie bars.
Go
I
for it.
love chocolate chip caramel cookie bars.
You have me a chocolate chip.
Me too. Me too. So if you listen to day one, I talked about that beautiful big bar of chocolate you can buy at Trader Joe's, and we used half the bar,
Hmm.
day one cookies. Today, we're going to use the other half of the bar.
Hmm.
Day two, we talked about the caramel that we used in our oatmeal caramel cookies. And today, we're going to use the rest of those caramel pieces in this recipe.
Because
So
we are bitches who are bougie on a budget.
we are absolutely bougie on a budget.
Hmm.
Okay. So what I like about this is, if you really think about it, all three of these recipes can basically be made with mostly what you have in your cabinet and just buying a couple extra things, maybe molasses and caramel and the cherries are the only
Yeah.
three things you got to purchase. So if you listen to our podcast before about what to put in your pantry,
Boom.
boom. All right, let's do this.
Go for it. How do you make these, sucker?
All right, like always, we're going to start with 2 sticks of butter,
Hmm.
room temperature. All
So,
right.
how do we soften butter quickly, Keter?
I just put the microwave to, I just do, like you said, 5 seconds at a time, 10 seconds at a time. Just open the door, just touch it, and that's it. Other things you can do also is I put butter like on top of my stovetop while I'm preheating my oven.
That's
And
dangerous,
that's
though, because
good.
sometimes it melts.
Right. If you walk away from it, it's going to melt. So you're correct. So softened butter. All right. So we do 1 cup of softened butter. We're going to do 1.5 cups of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla. And just to let everybody know, I use, again, because I'm a Trader Joe's fanatic, I use the vanilla bean paste from Trader Joe's.
You know what? I just remembered.
What?
I bought vanilla beans at Trader Joe's, and I still have them in the cupboard. I forgot.
Oh my God, make a paste.
No, I'm gonna make vanilla.
Right, but you know what? I was watching one of the TikToks the other day, and when you make a paste can be used much quicker than when you make an extract, and you have to wait like, months to make
Huh.
use it. They said
Well,
a paste can be used almost immediately.
I gotta check it out. Okay, go on.
Yeah, check it out. Anyways, vanilla bean paste. And when I was actually buying the vanilla bean paste the other day, the cashier was like, she's like, "Oh, I love this stuff." And then there was a lady from another line, and she came over. She's like, "What are we talking about?" And I had like 3 people around me talking about vanilla bean paste and how
Oh,
they get this because it really does elevate your baking.
it does.
And one
It,
teaspoon of vanilla extract is 1 teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. So
hmm
you don't have to change it, but it does add a better flavor to it. Okay, so we got all that in our mixer. We're mixing it together. 2 large eggs. We're gonna mix that together. Then go ahead and throw in 2 1/4 cup of flour, teaspoon of baking soda, teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna go ahead and mix it all together. Take that beautiful half bar of chocolate and start chopping it up and go ahead and throw it into your dough. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take an 8x8 pan. So your oven should be at 350 degrees. You're gonna take an 8x8 pan. The recipe originally calls for 9x13. So here's the thing. It depends how thick you want your bars to be.
I like it thick.
So I like thick too. So I use an 8x8 pan. Say it, Maddie, go ahead.
I didn't say anything, but I do like thicker things in general.
I know. So so I like an 8x8 pan, but you can put in a 9x13. So go ahead and either put parchment paper or grease the fuck out of this pan with butter. All right.
Mhm.
And you're going to take a portion of your dough and you are going to put it at the bottom of the pan and you are going to like just smash it down with your hands. It helps if you put a little oil on your hands, a little water on your hands to just get it all down perfect. I am not good
Without
with
sticking.
dough. I'm not good at playing with dough. So I have to use little tricks like that
Yeah.
to get my dough to work. And you're going to go to put that in the oven for about 10 minutes. Okay. While you're doing that, take the rest of your caramel pieces and you're going to throw them in a pan and you're going to put a couple of tablespoons of half and half. I didn't have half and half. I had heavy cream, just did a couple tablespoons of heavy cream. And you're going to let it melt. Okay. So then when you're done, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take, after 10 minutes, take your pan out.
Wait.
Mhm.
I want to visualize this. How many caramels did you use?
I'm going to say half the bag
Okay,
because I
so
didn't count it.
you get how big was your bag?
Half the bag of Werther's Original, and I think the bag was 8 ounces. Or maybe, no, maybe it was 16 ounces of Werther's Originals. So I used half the bag because I used the other half of the cookies, the previous cookies.
Okay, so first you put the half and half, how many tablespoons?
I did 4 tablespoons of half and half
In a little pan, and then you put
in
the
a little
caramel
saucepan with the caramels
and then
and just
melt.
let it melt. That's it.
Okay,
Stir it around, let it melt. And you just make it basically just a quick caramel sauce. That's all you're doing.
gotcha.
And you just need some liquid just to, let these caramels become liquid. So now you take your baking pan out of the oven and it's not going to be fully done, just to let you know. Okay. And then you take your caramel, you pour it on top of this
Mm-hmm.
one layer of cookies so far. Then you take your other raw cookie dough and you just go ahead and just scoops right on top of that caramel. And
Dollops.
dollops, right.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Mariella. And then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put it back in the oven.
Wait, do
Uh,
you smooth it out or you just dollop it like a cobbler?
I dolloped it.
Okay,
It's gonna spread.
got it.
So I dolloped it. And then you're gonna go ahead and put it back in the oven for 10 minutes. It says 10 minutes because I was making mine thicker. You have to do a little bit longer. I would say do like 13, 14 minutes and check it. Just remember, if you're gonna test it with a knife or something like that, you're gonna end up with gooey caramel. So you're really gonna have to eyeball this. Basically, the top layer of this is gonna be like a soft cookie.
Ooh.
And that's it. And you take it out. let this fully cool. It has to fully solidify and cool. And then even on the 8x8, I think I got like a hearty 8 bars out of it.
Mm.
And that's it. And I will say at this point in the night, I had ran out of parchment paper. So I did really, like I said in the beginning, you have to butter that pan. I had to butter it really well.
Mm.
And
Parchment would make it easier to get out
I
and
can
cut.
make it easy because you can just pull it right out.
Yeah.
But so this you just have to cut up and serve it out of there, out of the pan. But
It kind of sounds delicious.
it was really decadent. It was really good. And you could play with it if you want a cookie bar that you want to make in swirling caramel, you can do it. If you want to do it in layers like this, you can do it. Whatever is easiest for you. These came out very thick and it's very filling. So if you want to make a smaller bar, like I said, use a 9x13 pan and you'll have a much thinner bar, maybe a little bit crispier of a cookie. So it's really up to you how you like it.
Choose your own chip venture.
Do you remember those books?
Yeah, I
I
sure do.
used to love those
Look at
books.
you reading. Hmm?
I did. It was probably the last time I ever read. But I love those
I
books.
love an audiobook. Like, I don't have the patience to sit and read. I don't know, the older I get, the less, the worse my attention has gotten. I think the kids really do suck your brain juices out.
Um, there are certain audiobooks I read just because there's certain business books that I have to read.
Mm-hmm.
At work sometimes you get thrown into committees and stuff like that. So there are certain like business books that they need you to read, and audiobooks really help because I can sit there
Right?
at work and I can just listen to the audiobook. Although sometimes I feel I retain more if I read it, but the audiobook really does help.
Because I have also a hard time just sitting and doing one thing. I need to be able to listen and do something. Like, I need to
Yep.
multitask all the time. I have a real good case of ADHD for sure.
Oh yeah. You and me both.
Anyway, okay, so like right now, we're just completely off topic.
And if you want to make these better, go ahead and like you always say, Maddie, sprinkle some nice flaky salt on there if you got it.
Hmm.
And it's gonna make it better. So it's really
Invest in a nice salt. I mean, you will not regret it. It lasts forever, and you can literally transform any baked good, any food with a nice flaky finishing salt
finishing salts are great. And like you said, you do spend a lot on them, but you have it for a
forever.
really long time. You're not using this to season your food with.
Right. And I mean, it's salt. Like they use salt to cure things. It's not going to go bad. So you can have it for a long
Right.
time.
I mean, like I've seen some like Maldon salts for like, 11, $12. But
Right. But they
again,
last.
you're not going to use it all the time. But I will say it makes a big difference in your baking.
It makes a giant difference. All
It
right.
does.
It is day 3 of Cookiemas 2024.
We have 9 more days to go.
Oh my gosh. I am so excited. I think this is kind of my favorite series of our.
Oh, I look forward to this every year now.
I mean, it's only our second year, so it sounds kind of stupid, but it's true. I really look forward to
Yeah.
this. I like brainchilding it and like ideating. I love it so much. I'm so
And
excited.
what I will say about doing this, it kind of gets into the holiday spirit.
True.
Like it's because it's like, really fucking hard to get in the holiday spirit this year. And so it really gets into the mood to, do
Enjoy something
stuff. Yeah. So it's
while we
exciting.
still have sugar and flour at an affordable price.
Right, right. Before it becomes like $18. So
I always wonder why those depression recipes were so stupid. And now I'm like, oh,
we're about
yeah,
to find out.
we're about to find out.
We are about to find out. It's going to be a whole new food FAQ.
They're like, you don't have sugar, use this old boot.
Right, exactly. It's like, you don't have oil? We found a way for you to use boiling water to make it happen.
Oh, it's sad, but I laugh anyway.
That's
All
all
right.
that.
So don't forget to leave us a 5-star review on your Apple Podcast player. It really helps us out. Share us with a friend. Make a cookie swap and everybody pick a cookie.
That's fun.
I think so. Get out there and enjoy your friends. I mean, why not, right? It's the time.
Yeah, that's free.
Well, it's the price of sugar, cookie. What is it? Sugar, flour, butter.
Yeah.
We could do that though.
Yeah, for right now.
This year. All right, y'all. We love you. We will be back tomorrow for day 4 of Cookiemas, which will be the last one for this week.
That's a good, easy recipe.
Just like Eric. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not going to fight you.
easy
You got
peasy McFleasy. All right,
it.
guys. We love you and we'll be here tomorrow. Bye.